right here at Newsmax. We've got it for you all day, every day, all the latest with all these hearings. But I got to tell you, I'm very excited about the next guest.
I know you are.
Show me your gun-toting congresswoman in Colorado. I can't wait. Maybe she'll even show us the gun. How about that?
Yeah, let's welcome in the newest congresswoman, Lori Boebert. She's the pistol-touting gun owner of a themed restaurant in Rifle, Colorado.
Rifle, Colorado.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us. Congrats on your win. I know I spoke to you a couple of months ago. So I know that you had asked or wanting to carry your gun on Capitol Hill. What did they say to you? Can you, or are there stipulations around it?
I did ask the chief of the Capitol Hill Police if I could carry my firearm on Capitol Hill and throughout the halls of the Capitol building. And I kind of think that we landed on a don't ask, don't tell policy. And in some, I got the answer of, welcome to Congress. We won't be answering any questions.
Fair enough.
But I don't think it's too far out there to think that I want to carry my firearm while I'm in Washington, D.C. After all, like most Democrat-ran cities, they have a violent crime problem. And their violent crime rate is 158 times higher than the national average. As a 5-foot-tall, 100-pound woman, I need a way to equalize any threats of an aggressor that would come my way. After all, that's why I started carrying in the first place. In my restaurant in Rifle, Colorado, there was a man who was brutally beaten and lost his life near my restaurant. And so that's when I took advantage of Colorado's open carry laws, and I began to carry in my restaurant in Rifle, Colorado.
Love it. You got to love Colorado, by the way. You got weed and guns, and it sounds like a great place to live. But on a serious note, Lauren, you look at this incoming administration, if in fact it's going to be Biden, and he's already named a couple of Obama folks. He's even talking about Hillary Clinton. We know this. We've seen mass shootings and gun issues the last couple of years, and they go right away to take away the guns and make gun laws even more difficult. If you're a gun owner in America with this new administration possibly coming in, should you be worried?
Absolutely. This is an assault on our Second Amendment rights. I actually confronted former presidential candidate Robert Francis O'Rourke when he told us all exactly what Democrats intend to do with our Second Amendment rights. From a presidential debate stage, he said, hell yes, we're taking your guns. And I drove 3 hours to his presidential rally to confront him about that, just as a citizen, as a mom, as a woman wanting to be able to defend myself. And I told him, hell no, you're not. And Biden has been very vocal in saying that he would bring Beto on the scenes to take care of the gun problem, like he says that we have. It's something that we should all be alarmed about and concerned about, that he would want to come in and start ripping apart the Constitution on day one.
Yeah, so what do we do as citizens? What do we do as lawmakers to prevent that from happening?
Well, right now, I think that there are a lot of people who are standing up in square one, and that's to stand for the integrity of this election, because that's where it all begins. President Trump has done so much to stand with and by and for the American people, and for even congressional candidates like myself. And it's our turn now to stand and fight with him. So first of all, we need a fair and honest election here in the United States of America, and it starts with that. But as a member of Congress, I will always do exactly what I was elected to do, and that is to secure the rights of the people. After all, I'm not a politician. I was fed up with politicians and their empty promises. They get to D.C. and they forget who they work for. They work for the American people, and they go there, overregulate, overtax, overspend, and destroy everything that we are building at home. So my first priority is to secure the rights of the people who sent me here.
Congratulations again on your win. Last one for me. I am all for the amendment, obviously. I'm not a gun owner. But I've had people say to me, some of these guns, it's a bit much. AR-15s, high-powered rifles, I guess. We're not sure why people need those. I'm all for carrying a gun. And then I've got folks that tell me, no. When 5 people show up at your front door, you need a gun like that. So can you clarify whether or not what type of gun you think is okay for an average homeowner in the United States?
The great thing about the Second Amendment is it doesn't classify which firearm is okay and which one is not. That's up to the firearm holder. I have fun altercations and disagreements with my friends all the time about what brand even to carry. I myself am a Glock girl. I carry my firearm in a restaurant where it gets unusually dirty, and I like to know that it's going to be reliable if needed, and it's easy to disassemble and clean when necessary. So the beautiful thing about the Second Amendment is you don't need to defend which firearm you're going to use.
Absolutely. Lauren, thank you so much for joining us, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family.
Lauren.
Happy Thanksgiving. God bless y'all.
You too. I've heard of Gossip Girls.
Yeah.
I've heard of Spice Girls. Glock Girls. They're coming to a neighborhood near you.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.